Hey Taurus Collective, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. Let's pull some cards. See what we need to hear today. I was hearing VIP as in very important person. Okay. So I don't know if you are this VIP, even though I know y'all are VIPs, but this could be somebody very important that's coming into your life. Like a significant playing a significant role in your life, or this could be you for yourself. But I heard VIP. So I don't know what that means, but let's get into it. Let's see what you need to hear today. What does Taurus need to know today? A financial burden will soon be lifted from your life. I'm just curious what's on the other side. Okay, I'm not going to read that one. All right, so a financial burden will soon be lifted from your life. I love that. And look at that pink. Y'all know that's Venusian energy, right? Taurus and Libra energy. So Venusian energy is... it could be a combination of anything from our, stability for the Taurus part of the Venusian energy to the Libra side of the Venusian energy is more about love, relationships, seventh house energy. So a heavy focus on your second and seventh house, which is, like I said, Venusian energy. So that's beautiful. That's a beautiful place to start. Some of you could also benefit from wearing the color pink or just incorporating it into your attire in some kind of way, even if it's like a bra or some panties or something like that. Okay, not to be all up in y'all panties, but y'all know what I'm saying. What else do you need to know? Two more cards. This one wanted to come out. So something's going on with your finances. It says all you're doing is minding your business, and even that bothers this person. Interesting, because this is the solar plexus. I'm sorry, not the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. And that is about sensuality, much like Venusian energy. It is our sex organs, speaking of panties. They can also talk about taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself. So there's a person who's bothered by the fact that you're taking care of yourself. Y'all know this is connected to the twin flame. Jupiter, Venus, Pluto energy. So maybe there's a Scorpio, another Taurus or Libra, or that could be your own energy. A Sagittarius or Pisces in your energy field. Okay, that may be feeling this way about you. What else? One more card. Someone's name could be Erica or Amy. I heard Lisa. All right, so we have the square peg will never fit in the round hole. Stop trying to force it. It says someone doesn't belong in your life. You may be fighting to keep them around. Find the strength to let go. So only you know who that is, if that does indeed apply to you, because everything won't apply to everyone here. So don't just be kicking people out of your life because of that. If you feel like they don't belong. Spirit is telling you to throw caution to the wind. Go for it. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. And that's always the case. What else? The heart wants what the heart wants. Now this is the solar plexus. Leo, Mars energy. Leo, Aries energy, sorry. So that could be you having the confidence to go after something, throwing caution to the wind. Okay, I like that. But you are being warned about trusting potential in another person. I'm going to tell y'all, Taurus, you might be the VIP. Because I just got this message, and y'all can let me know if you feel this way. You might feel like you're getting a lot of attention. It could be this week. It could just be something that's been going on overall for you in the recent past, or currently. You could just feel like you're getting a lot of attention. I feel like you're putting out a lot of confident energy, self-assured energy, and it has a lot to do with you loving yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Like I said, that sacral chakra is about us caring for ourselves. Much like Venusian energy, nurturing yourself. Like you can do it for everyone else too. That's beautiful. But you also have to prioritize your own happiness and your health and things like that. Putting yourself first, making yourself a priority. So let's see what this financial burden being lifted is all about. So I can see a payphone. I know that sounds crazy, but y'all know they still have payphones somewhere. I just saw a payphone in my head. And I also see somebody like putting coins inside of and I don't even know if they still do this now, or if you have to use your card, but like to pay to park, I see like a parking meter. I don't know what this means, but I saw a payphone, and of course it's not going to be working, but I've seen one in recent years that didn't work. It was just sitting there. So I don't know why I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. You got Scorpio energy, the death card. Yes, this is something being released. It's being lifted from your life. This is the end of something. Ooh, nice. Somebody could be paying off debt here. What is this? What's the death card? The financial burden might be a Scorpio. Maybe it's a person. That is our sister sign. What's the financial burden being released? You're at the end of... You have the Ten of Cups in reverse. It could be a relationship, y'all. And the Three of Wands. Yeah, you might be moving on. You might be releasing someone who is like dead weight for you. Ten of Cups in reverse is shattered dreams. It usually represents an unhappy, dysfunctional home, a breakup, misaligned values with another person. I understand it doesn't have to be a lover, but this is usually like blood relatives or a spouse, like your nuclear family. This is like when that happily ever after ain't so happily ever after anymore. And the Three of Wands is broadening your horizons, thinking outside the box, growth, expansion, moving on to something bigger and better, turning your back on the past. So whatever the past is. But this Ten of Cups could also be something that has just impacted you, that made you feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like emotionally drained you, or made you feel very unhappy, and you are turning your back on it. Now, obviously, debt can do that, right? So it could just be debt. But for some of you, this is a divorce or separation. Like I said, somebody that was dead weight. Maybe they were financially burdening you, not carrying their weight. What's going on here? I'm sorry for the background noise, y'all. I got some really, really interesting neighbors. Luckily, they're about to move their butts right back out. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, Gemini, Mars energy. Like, it feels like a restriction. Yeah, it's something to celebrate coming. Ooh. Cancer, Mercury energy. I definitely feel like you are... I heard the term rounding the corner. Instead of turning the corner, I don't know why I heard rounding the corner. That was crazy. But that's what I just heard. But this is something to celebrate. This is also support. So somebody could be helping you out. Your hands could be tied in a situation. Maybe there's a friend, family member, loved one. Somebody is supporting you. This is our support system. People you love, trust, know intimately. And I don't mean sexually intimately, but I just mean deeply. There's somebody here that could be coming to help you out in a situation where you feel like your hands are tied. There are people rallying around you. That could be the VIP. I don't know. People just making you feel like the VIP. Maybe some of you are getting celebrated. This could be maybe some kind of promotion. I was going to say a promotion. I said a promotion. And look, the Page of Pentacles, that's good financial news. Yeah, it feels like something is... Look, you got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck there. You got the Hermit card. Okay. Virgo energy towards Virgo, Capricorn. And you got Leo, Saturn. I don't know what these people are doing. Jesus Christ, they are so strange. They are the strangest people. The Five of Wands could be competition. Like I always tell y'all, it's like may the best man or best woman win in a situation. Could be somebody that's challenging you in a good way, though. Like, you know, again, may the best person win here. It feels like there's something, you're coming out victorious. This is you getting something tangible. Nice. Now, for some of you, you could be paying off debt. Like I said, maybe this is somebody helping you out. This could be a financial gift coming towards you. It feels like something is in the works for you. Okay. And I like that for you. So it could be a promotion of some kind. Maybe this is like competing for a new job or something like that. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So Spirit is saying that there's a person here that is bothered by the fact that you're not bothering them. You're minding your business. And this is bothering someone. So this could be like, oh my God. I swear I think these people came out of the insane asylum. Okay, what else? So distracting. I might have to pause, y'all. Because I don't know if y'all hear that noise, but it's so annoying. So the Two of Pentacles here with the Ten of Wands. It's like you getting on somebody's last nerve, Taurus. 2 years could be significant. This is Capricorn, Jupiter energy. I feel like you're growing. I feel like you're not bothered by something. The Two of Pentacles is working hard and playing hard. It's a playful energy. It's somebody who knows how to multitask. And there's this balance that you have. You know, it could be that you're just simply balanced, that you're flexible, that you've adapted to a change without this person. And it could simply be that you're quiet and you're not talking to them. So this is that dead weight that I talked about you dropping. What is going on with the dead weight? Because the dead weight card just came out. Sagittarius, Saturn energy. This could be something in a workplace. Some of you are at work and you're like, you're bothering somebody because you're like floating through there and they're just like, why is she so happy? Why is he so happy and unbothered? You're unbothered. That's bothering someone. Who is this person? The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Could be family for some of you. Or like I said, something to do with your money. Or some of you have leveled up here. You got the Page of Swords in reverse. That's the evil eye. There you go right there. So somebody's evil eye in your wealth or your stability or the fact that you're working towards it. They see you as the VIP. That's what it is. Somebody's wondering why you are so important. They feel like you're self-important. And you're like, that's cool. I'll be that. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. This is, oh, no. I'm sorry. This is the Five of Cups. So somebody's in grief here. Scorpio, Mars energy. Let's see what's going on with this. I heard Red Man, I'll be that. I'll be that. It's like you're telling someone you'll be that. Like, it's cool. Go ahead and evil eye me. And remember I said somebody's like giving you the silent treatment. The Page of Swords in reverse is the silent treatment. But it's definitely evil eye energy. It can also be the end of a contract with another person. I feel like some of you have a big, I think I told y'all this last week. You have a big contract or something coming in. And that's why this financial burden is being lifted. This is you getting financial stability, being on a firm foundation. So if you're worried about your finances fluctuating, or maybe somebody else is seeing your finances fluctuating, they're coming into balance and they're evil eyeing you. Some of you also cut off a person who was wasting time. Could be a younger Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. What's going on here? The Death card. See, there's all this drastic positive change coming in for you, Scorpio energy. Death card is here twice. With the Lovers. So, that's Gemini energy. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, big happy changes coming in for you. Your luck is changing for the better. The universe is on your side. So there's a lot of serendipity here. There's a very, like the universe is intentionally making you shine in somebody's face. That's why you're the VIP. That's what it is. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Obviously, you are a Taurus. But I feel like some of you have ended a relationship, or, you know, the Lovers could represent anybody that you love. It does not have to be a romantic thing. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be anybody. But this could also be that you're moving towards a really healthy, stable relationship. I want to look at that a little bit more. I feel like somebody is in grief. Hopefully that's not you. I don't feel like it is. I feel like you're doing well. And if not, this is what's projected for you. And I do feel like someone is wondering, like, why are you still standing? That's kind of what I'm getting. Why are you still standing? Yeah, because you released the past. Six of Cups in reverse. I love that for you. More Scorpio energy. You have the Four of Pentacles. See, someone's holding a grudge here. Someone may have seen you when you were down and out. Maybe you still feel this way. Four of Pentacles can be penny pinching, money being tight, being, feeling restricted financially. It can also be conservative spending. It could be that somebody's holding on to you. It could be that a person here is holding a grudge with you, because it says that you're minding your business and that bothers them. This could be a Capricorn, a 4-year relationship, or age difference. What's going on here? Well, somebody thought you were going to stay broke forever, and you're like, no, I'm not. What is this? The Four of Wands in reverse. That's animosity and tension. Who is this person, y'all? 44 is here. That could mean something. And you got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah. That's, I just mentioned something about the Nine of Wands, but I forgot what I said. But I know the Nine of Wands popped in my head. I'm going to go back and listen, and then it's going to make sense. But you have two fours here. Fours are stabilizers, but this feels more destabilized. I feel like this could be a person, maybe they're having financial issues. Maybe this is the financial burden being lifted. Like I said, the Four of Pentacles is about paying off debt. It definitely is, or saving for like a major purchase. For some of you, there could be something going on with a home or a marriage here that could have fallen apart. This could be a divorce. Some of you are getting like a settlement or something in a divorce. I do feel like your love situation is going to change for the better. That's what I'm supposed to be looking at. But what did I say about the Nine of Wands? I said something about the Nine of Wands. I don't know. What are these people doing? Seriously. Okay, what is going on with the new love? I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Some of you are born May 1st to May 10th. You got another four here with the Four of Cups. Y'all know all the fours equal the Emperor, so you have 3 fours so far. You don't have the Four of Swords. You got the Four of Cups in reverse, which I like to see that. You got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the Hangman in the reverse. So you got Pisces energy, you got Cancer moon, and you got Taurus moon. There could be a 6-year or up to a 6-year age difference between you and another person. It's like you're coming out of hiding. The Four of Cups in reverse talks about recovery. You know, coming out of boredom, coming out of stagnation, coming out of meditation even. I like that, but why is the Hangman in reverse? Because this is giving me that this same person is showing up in your energy. Yeah, this is this person here that Spirit is telling you to let go of. They're not letting go of you. That's the problem. That's the problem. So there could be a transactional relationship showing up here. This is not your new person. This is what you're ready to release. This Four of Cups in reverse is you ready for something new. So you may be single. Maybe you just got out of something. This would be more your message if that applies to you. I'm going to pull some more for those of you who are connected to see what's going on in love, because I've been feeling so in love, y'all. So I got to talk about love today. But anyway, the Six of Pentacles in reverse can be something out of balance. And this feels like an ex. This feels like somebody that's still kind of holding on, won't release you. That Four of Pentacles, the Hangman, that's somebody that won't let go. And this is somebody who may be feeling restricted by you because you're not giving to them anymore. Where you used to maybe give to them. Maybe it was one-sided and you stopped. I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about the good person that I know is coming your way. I know they are. So let's see what's going on here. Get some new energy. As a matter of fact, let's use this deck here. Let's switch it up. New energy, new energy, new energy. What we got here? The Sun. The happiest card in the tarot deck. That is about being in love, feeling the gravitational pull. Leo season could be, or it could be a Leo person, or just someone very radiant, beautiful, attractive, magnetic. This is someone who is a real person. Okay, the genuine article with a sunny disposition makes you happy. They're happy. They bring the light of the sun. I love it. Most positive card. That's a desired outcome. So if you're manifesting it, this is the law of attraction, y'all. Keep your thoughts positive if you're single. This is how you magnetize the right person. Some of you really are looking for a new love. Some of you just in love with work. You got the Eight of Pentacles. And I also heard, I said Ursel. I also heard at the beginning of the reading that you were putting the finishing touches on something. This could be the universe putting the finishing touches on bringing you your soulmate. The person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. 8 years is here. There could be an age difference. Or like I said, the Eight of Pentacles could be somebody in your workplace or just a really hard worker. Could be somebody who owns their own business. This person is really strong. This person works with their hands. They're a diligent person. They're dedicated to their craft. Could definitely be a workaholic. One more. And that's, like I said, that's Virgo energy. I think I said it. Virgo and Leo. And you got the Queen of Cups. You got a really big, open-hearted person, compassionate, empathetic person coming towards you. This person is very soft. Oh, y'all, that's it. I'm in my feelings, y'all. Y'all know I'm not the lover girl type, really, but I'm feeling real lover girl right now. So, I don't know. Yeah, Six of Swords. Six of Swords is your spirit guide. So, your spirit guides are giving you a thumbs up to this. Like, yeah, this is who we want for you. All right, this person could be at a distance for some of you. I like it. I like it a lot. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Though this is Cancer, Neptune, Cancer, Jupiter. And then Virgo and Leo here. This is really nice. Nothing bad at all to say about this. This is somebody that you can really build with. Really, really build with. And I like that this person is equal parts hard work, practical, but at the same time, big open heart. And then they have this big, bubbly, happy personality. Like they make everybody else happy. They just kind of rub that off on everyone else. I like that. They can have a very childlike energy too. Like they have fun. So they work hard, but they play hard as well. Just talked about that for you. That could even be what this Two of Pentacles is. I like it. So let's move on, Taurus, and let's see what's going on here with the square peg. Will never fit in a round hole. I'm going to tell you, Taurus, I feel this magnetism. This probably is more your energy than anything else. I feel you have a strong magnetism, and I feel like if you haven't already experienced this, you're going to start to feel everywhere you go that people are just like complimenting you, gravitating towards you, hitting on you, like flirting with you. That's kind of what I feel. But why are you being told to let this square peg go? Y'all remember that show, Square Pegs? That's an old show. I think when I used to watch it, it was old. I don't know how old that show is, but I remember that. Square peg, square peg, square peg. You got the Lovers. It's something in your relationships, Gemini energy. Now, y'all know the Lovers can also, yeah, look at this. The Nine of Swords, more Gemini Mars. So this is that person that love bombs. This is that person that comes into your life, tells you what you want to hear, makes you feel really good, and then you are like dreading it at the end. And you go into this space where you're like, I need to just cut this person off. But this can be ignoring red flags, turning a blind eye to something, and then ending up with a lot of remorse, regret, or anxiety because of this person. Libra moon energy. So that could also be a choice between two people, and maybe you're anxiously making a decision, because this is about the ultimate choice, and the Two of Swords is a choice between two. So the one that makes you feel anxious is not the one, okay? If you do have a choice between two, you got to really follow your heart. This is your heart knowing the answer. And although the Lovers is Gemini energy connected to Mercury, some do say that it actually is Venusian energy. I feel like you're giving off a real strong sex appeal. Just saw the Queen of Wands. That's sex appeal, mass appeal. That's what I mean, like attracting a lot of people. But you're going to know when it's the right person, because they're going to be fair. They're going to be honest. They're going to have a lot of integrity. And you're just going to know. Y'all, I just can't say, I don't know what's going on. I can't stop smiling. Let's see what's going on with the Lovers here. So choose wisely is kind of what I'm getting from that. Yeah, you got the, what is this? The Knight of Cups in reverse. That's an offer, a love offer being revoked. And this could also be mixed. Oh, God, I'm getting a message, y'all. Especially because I just saw the Two of Swords. Two of Swords for me sometimes can be, I see it as bi energy, whether bipolar, bisexual, whatever, right? And that's people's business if that's what they are. But he actually is bisexual. The Knight of Cups in reverse. He represents someone who is on the down low, though. So he's not being honest about what he's doing or she's doing with their hot pocket or their, I don't know what you call it, eggplant. Like, that's the person that's not being honest about it. So if this is a moody, temperamental person, this is why. Because I always say when I see this card, it makes me think of, what's the man's name from the Kardashians that turned into a woman? What's his name? No, Kris Jenner is the woman. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Kris Jenner's ex-husband. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. I always think about him when I get this card, because I found him to be very moody and temperamental when he was a man, right? I mean, you know, when he was identifying as a man. And it seemed like he became more tolerable and happy once he identified as a woman, right? We're not going to go down that rabbit hole of trying to psychoanalyze that. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, I noticed that he seemed like he kind of came out of his shell when he came out. This is the kind of person that's still stuck in that. What is that man's name? Bruce Jenner. This is like Bruce Jenner. This is the moody, temperamental person that's, you know, maybe giving you empty promises. Like I said, they love bomb. He's a love bomber. I literally said it. This is love bomber energy. So who's the love bomber? That's a Pisces, but it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, 20 to 35 years old, still in their prime. And this could be somebody that you revoked your love offer from, okay? If they didn't do it with you. Or they're not dependable. They have knee-jerk reactions to everything. They make snap decisions. They're fleeting emotions, and they are not in control of their emotions. Not in control of their emotions. You cannot make it up. The King of Cups is about controlled emotions when it's in the upright. It's in reverse. So yeah, unregulated emotions. This is somebody that might have addictions or something here, y'all. King of Cups in reverse is mean. He's a bully. He is temperamental. He is someone who you don't know from 1 minute to the next what's going to happen with this person. And they also represent a married man who's cheating. Okay. So maybe this is a person who cheated. But this is showing, this is like X energy. It is a strong water sign here. And then Gemini. And then you got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, which does give me that you are, wait a minute. Yeah, it does give, this is Leo energy. It does give me that you're cutting this person off. You're resisting this person because you don't trust them. Aquarius moon, 7 of swords. That's deceptive energy. This person is really good at lying. We're going to move on and get 2 more cards because I don't like their energy. I'm going to see why Spirit is telling you to throw caution to the wind in a minute, okay? Why is Spirit telling you, yes, Spirit has time to move on. The Chariot. This is a plan B. This is your contingency plan, Cancer energy. And it talks about you understanding, having a can-do attitude, that you can move past this person. You can move beyond them. Especially if they're wasting your time. Now, if they're not wasting your time, this part is not your part, okay? 3 of Pentacles, because you're looking to eliminate the weakest link in your life. And this person might be it. And y'all know that show? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That's what I'm getting here. This could be a 3-year relationship or age difference you're moving away from. Could be something in the workplace for some of you. And it could also be a job for others of you. It may not be love. It may be a job, even though a lot of emotions are here. 3 of Pentacles talks about teamwork, making the dream work. So this does give me that you're like, I'm looking for someone who can pull their weight. Like I said, dropping the dead weight. You play your part, I play my part. You do, you play your role, I do my role. And it just is what it is. If I don't get that, I'm not interested. That's what I'm getting from you. Yep, Knight of Swords. So this is like a hot and cold energy. Some of you have a person that you got a push and pull relationship with. Gemini again. Taurus, Gemini, Cusper, or that could be you. I don't know. But 6 of Wands is you moving on. And look what you're moving on to. A true relationship, a soulmate. But this is the VIP card. The 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is fame, recognition, being in the public eye. You could also be falling in love with somebody in the public eye. And this is definitely a soulmate, a partnership connection that you don't expect that's coming in. And I feel like this person is very trustworthy. But you do have like an air sign, namely a Gemini, or somebody that was just a little bit aloof, that it feels like you are cutting out. So I do want to look at why you have throw caution to the wind, go for it. You have nothing to fear but fear yourself. I mean, well, that's kind of this. This is about seizing the day, because this is you getting a victory if you go for it. Okay, now I don't know what that means to you. It could be love. It could be relationships. It could be money, career. Some of you are moving. These cards are in movement, okay? Now, actually, the Chariot is not. We say that the Chariot is about moving forward. It is about advancement. It is about determination, willpower, drive, ambition. Both of these cards are. But I want you to see that the Knight of Swords, I got to figure out how to show y'all these cards. Oh, look at the light going off, y'all. Why does that keep happening? That is so weird. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what I was saying. Maybe that was important. I was trying to figure out how to show y'all the cards without having that mirrored effect on it, but it's just so hard. There is a way to do it, but I just don't have it right. But anyway, the Knight of Swords is movement. It's the fastest knight in the tarot deck, and it does tell you to seize the day, seize the moment, much like the Chariot. But the thing about the Chariot is we say that it's in movement, but sometimes it's not. You see the Sphinxes, which represent the ones that are pulling the charioteer, they're at rest. So sometimes this card could mean that you've already arrived at your destination. You know what I mean? Because this represents a vehicle, movement, transportation. So if these two are at rest, that means that the Chariot is not moving yet, or it already has arrived at its destination, almost like it just parked. Okay, so just take that, for what it's worth. But that is a catalyst. That is an energy of advancement. Okay, so I do want to look at... it says the heart wants what the heart wants. Some of you need to follow your heart. Like I said, the Lovers is about following your heart. So if you have a choice between two, then Spirit is telling you throw caution to the wind. Go for it. You already know what you want, right? Don't fear it. Yeah. I talked about being a lover girl. Y'all know the Knight of Cups is the lover boy, lover girl card. But I feel like somebody here is distorted with it that you were connected to. What's this throw caution to the wind? Yeah, your guides are here again. 6 of Swords. It's time to move away from something traumatic, Taurus. Aquarius, Mercury. That's spiritual communication. Telling you that it's time to move. It's like it's time for you to enjoy life. It's time for you to get to that part of your life where it's smooth sailing, okay? And this also tells you not to rock the boat, okay? Because essentially you just need to sit here and let your spirit guide do the work to get you to where it is that you're going. What's the 6 of Swords? The 7 of Wands, Archangel Michael. I feel like you're working with Archangel Michael. This is protective energy. Okay, this card talks about feeling like the underdog. It is a card of, standing your ground, though. Having the courage of your conviction. So there's something here about you. Remember what I told y'all the other day about checking in with your New Year's resolution and how far have you come? I feel like you have come far, but you're like, right? What did I say before? I said rounding the corner. That was so crazy, but it's more like turning the corner. You're turning the corner. And I feel like this is like when you have built something for yourself after the 6 of Wands, which you just had. This is protecting what you've built. Some of you have to protect your peace, your faith, keep your faith in alignment. Like don't let it waver. What is it that your heart wants? Oh, the 4 of Wands. It could be your soulmate. I'm sorry, your twin flame. Uh-oh, the devil. Some of y'all might be fixated on someone. Capricorn, Virgo, Aries is here. Leo is here. And Aries Venus, which is the 1111 card, the twin flame card. That could also be a home, though. Some of you are thinking about a big move. 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands is definitely giving me a big move. And maybe this is like a person that you are. There's somebody here that you're cutting off. You used to want this. Remember last week or the week before, y'all had that card that said you wanted, past tense, you wanted someone, something. This is a conflict here. The 5 of Wands with the Hermit card. It feels like you're like, I'm sitting this one out. There's somebody here that brings drama, stress, or maybe puts you in competition with other people. And you've been doing some soul searching. So you already know the square peg doesn't fit in a round hole. And it never will. It never will. So this is about broadening your horizons again. And I like this because this is being close to success. Your manifestations coming in. Just like I told y'all the other day, your manifestations are racing in. This is 3 days and 4 days. And they are connected to the summer season. The very, near future. So I love it for you. So something is leveling out. It could be this financial burden. Somebody could be paying off a home. I don't know how old y'all are, but you could be doing something like that. Or it could be a down payment on a house or something. Maybe y'all are getting money towards closing cost, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that is going on here for you. Something is stabilizing when you get that 4 of Wands. You had a lot of 4s in your reading. This was a long reading for me anyway. I'm gonna let y'all go. Just know that change is coming. And it's a positive change. I don't care what your situation is. Understand that just like it could go from good to bad, it can go from bad to good, Y'all know I'm not a real, I try to keep it optimistic, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like if I see problematic cards, I'm going to call them out. But yeah, I do feel like Spirit has one more message for you before I close this reading. For those of you who are in between, who are anxious about cutting someone off, Spirit said, number one, you are the Empress. What you doing? Or you're fast approaching Empress status, which means your financial situation is going to balance out. Again, nurturing yourself, that Venusian energy. This is the last message I'm going to read for you. Spirit is saying the danger of falling in love with potential is that it may not love back once it becomes plausible. Be careful of fully investing in what could be a temporary experience. And I do see that here because there is a person who is emotionally like unavailable, manipulative. Could be somebody on drugs, alcohol addiction, something like that. That's definitely what's showing up here. That could be why somebody's temperamental as well. But I'm going to let y'all go because that's a person of the past or should be of the past based on this card here. I will see y'all next time. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Peace.